Mercy back here again with another video. Now, first I want to say RIP to the 12 people who have died in the West London Tower Block fire. Okay, but now look. Now there's conspiracies. Okay, and basically I'm going to explain one of the conspiracies that, to be honest, is quite believable and, to be honest, makes coherent sense if you're thinking about it. Okay, now number one. Okay, now let's just start from the basis. Okay, now in 2016, the building received renovations or refurbishment, okay, worth £10 million. Okay, we don't know, we can't confirm that, but it's a £10 million. Okay, and they'll interview one of the people who lived in the area. Okay, and he said that all they've done is install these plastic things into the walls, and I know the refurbishments was to keep the tower block warmer in the winter. You know what I mean? So he said that all they've done was just to put more plastic stuff in the building. I mean, more plastic stuff in the walls. Just more plastic stuff, basically, okay? And he said that even just to fix the lift, it costs around £66,000, that he doesn't know where that 10 million went. That alone is like, whoa, that's a conspiracy theory, okay? Now, boom. Now, we saw the fire, okay? Now, look. I don't know if you don't remember, but there was, I think, in the last 5 to 10 years ago, around there was a fire in the South London Tower Block, okay? And you saw the fire, it just took, when we saw the fire, the building after the fire, it literally just took, like, let's say, 4 blocks, and that's how much the fire affected, just 4 blocks, okay? But if you saw the way the fire affected the one in West London, it was crazy. It was like it was another level, okay? Hardly do you ever see a fire like that that just moves that fast. I think that the plastic thing that they installed helped or contributed to the fire raising as fast as it did and causing as much problems as it did, okay? Now, one of the things that they did in their building, okay, they put a sign that whenever there's a fire, whenever there's any kind of trouble, fire especially, make sure you stay in your building. Do not move, stay in your building, okay? Now, to be honest, that's a smart thing to do because, look, that's how it's supposed to be built. Meaning that if there's a fire, they built it in a way that when there's a fire, the fire will be contained in the apartment it happened in alone. Okay, but the thing is, the way they built it, I think the company's name is Bright Dot or something like that. People who redid the building, the way they did it, okay, it's all the plastic things. That's what made it spread even faster. Therefore, anyone who would have listened to the thing that said "stay in your house if there's a fire," they would have died either by choking out or burned to death. I mean, one guy escaped and saying that he purposely didn't listen to the thing because if he would have listened, he would have died because the thing literally just ripped his flat apart. Okay, so that's why when the guy was interviewed, he thinks that, yo, they purposely did that, okay, or they purposely did that to burn the thing down, to burn it, okay, so therefore they might, demolish the whole building and build those more richer, middle class kind of blocks. You know those ones? You know, if you live in Southwark or twice in London, you know what I'm talking about. They're knocking down so many of these tower flats, okay, and then they build these fancy new flats that, to be honest, working class people can't afford, okay? But to be honest, look, that's a conspiracy theory. They did it on purpose. Now, look, if they demolish that building, okay, number one, okay, what's going on? Number two, the building can't, sometimes, maybe the building can't be saved, I don't know. You know, look, number one, if they demolish that building, okay, that's one thing, that's one part, okay. But if they don't rebuild like a tower block that will house, I think, over 400 people, and they go and build one of those expensive middle-class 4 or 3-story buildings, and therefore that conspiracy is confirmed. They wanted to find a way of what it costs lives, but to be honest, when people up there, they don't see working class lives as we see it. They see life as, you know, it's a sacrifice, you know what I mean? Sacrifice, I'm sorry, you died, but I need that space. I want to build something. So if they knock it down, and they build rich people houses, because it's in Chelsea and Kensington, West London, which is more of a richer area, okay? If they go and build those 3-story, shiny apartments that is like flipping 4K a month to rent, then I'm sorry, I have to believe that conspiracy. I have to. Like, it just makes sense. You obviously, you didn't want to go through the legal battle of moving 400 people outside of a tower block to demolish it and then move them out and then demolishing it and then building the thing. You rather burn it and then say, oh, we have to demolish it, we have stuff to do. And then you go and build a rich person's house there. It's like that, then that's just mad. Because the government, yeah, the things they will do just to get what they want. We need We go to Africa. We go to the Middle East. They have oil. We need that oil. Let's make a group. Let's make a terrorist group in the area. Let's cause a war in the area. And let's say, oh no, let's go and help them have a war. Why would they? We might as well take the oil. You know what I mean? If you think about it, this world, yeah, people up there, they're savage. They don't care about people that are, let's say, the working class workers, the people that live in the tower blocks. They don't care. In the first hand, obviously, when the atrocity or the attack or the fire happens, they're like, oh my god, this, that. But in the beginning, bruv, you think that these people at the top care about us? When I say top, I don't mean God. I mean people at the top. You think they care about them and living in tower blocks? Cool. That's what's RIP to the people out there. That's a conspiracy theory. If they knock it down, me too, I'm 50-50, okay? But if they knock it down and build rich houses, then I believe 100%. I'm sorry. To the council, Chelsea and Kensington, if you're going to knock it down, number one, make sure you build another flat there to house over 400 to 600, to house those people, basically, you know what I mean? Don't just knock it down and build those fancy blue and yellow flipping apartments, okay? But if they don't knock it down and they just refurbish it again, then this conspiracy theory has no thing. I mean, they just lost 10 million then, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying if it happens the way it does, they knock it down, they build rich houses, then yes, it's confirmed. But if they just refurbish it and people go back inside, then I'm sorry I made this video. I'm so sorry. But when the guy was interviewed, if he was a white guy who was interviewed, that's brought so much attention to my head, bro. Like, why would you install those things? I remember there's a fire that happened 3 to 4 years. I'm not repeating myself. There's a fire that happened 3 to 5 years ago in South London, and there was a big fire, okay, and it literally just affected 3 to 4 blocks. That's how it's supposed to be. Not when it's fired, the whole thing comes ablaze like it's a movie or something like that. But let's back here again with another video. Do you believe it? Yes or no? I don't know, but let me tell you something. That's the truth. People up there, government people, they don't care. They don't care about people living in a block or tower block. They don't care. They don't care. They don't think, oh yeah, they care. They like us. They're not like us. They're brought up in a different. Our background and their background are totally different things. But yet still, they're the people that are in power. That's life, you know? That's life. Anyway, let's back here again with another video. Peace, love, and that's what I say RIP to people who died. 12 people who died. People still in critical conditions. People who has lost items of clothing, pictures, files, computers, all these all these big things that affect people's lives, you know. I think over 200,000 has been donated. I think all the football clubs in West London all the football clubs in London, to be honest, when the attack happened in Manchester, the Manchester clubs contributed 1 million each. So I think all the clubs in London, being Fulham, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Chelsea, West Ham, even Millwall, I don't know, but they should definitely try to contribute at least 1 million each. I mean, 1 million to a football club like Arsenal is not a lot, you know. To Chelsea, it's not a lot. Abramovich is a billionaire, so I'm not saying a little bit. Just take that, help them, especially Chelsea, West London. That's Chelsea, bro. Simple 1 million, you know. It's not, you know, to people like me, you can just donate, let's say £100 to £200, up to 1,000, yeah. But then to people like football clubs, you're gonna donate 1 million. It's not much, you know. It's not much. 1 million, 5 million. If you can build. Chelsea even put 10 million, they rebuild a whole team again, bro. You know what I mean? But it's what they want to do. It. Massive back end of another video. Peace, love, and yeah.